All right, Rach, here we go. You and Jess doing the 10 rounds of 8 snatches and 5 burpee box jumps. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and go. Turn that down just a hair. Someone walking right in front. A couple people walking right in front. There you go. So great speed here. I would maybe try to calm down just a little bit. Kind of see you're sprinting right out of the gate. And I love the speed. This is good, but we got to reel it in just a hair. Okay, so a couple of these would probably be no reps just because you're not extending your hips on the box. Jesus Christ, get out of the way. That was good. Awesome. So that last one right there probably wouldn't count just because it didn't extend the hips all the way. Good. So, all right. So this rhythm right here that we're seeing in round 2 is the kind of the pace that we need in round 1. Really, really like the turnover there. One thing that we could probably try to do a little bit better, and maybe we'll see it in the next round, is when you're doing those snatches, trying not to come up onto your toes. If it's a weight that's light enough for you to toss around like you're moving it, let's try to keep the weight on the heels. That way you can save your ankle flexion for the box jumps. Good. Nice and steady. Stand tall. Good. Believe that's 2 rounds. Yeah. All right, here we go. Getting into round 3. So just make sure when you set up, just like any other snatch, you want to get the hips low. All right, yeah, still coming up on the toes just a hair. But yeah, that's some quick turnover, and I like it a lot. Keep those hips low, chest up. There you go. So yeah, we want to use more hip here, less calf. But this is, I mean, you're freaking flying on this. This is great. Good. So when we start to shift gears here a little bit, going kind of from the, let's see, where are we at? We're about 2 minutes in. So starting to turn into a kind of a glycolytic thing where it's a little less lactic, and we're having to use oxygen a little bit more. And actually, you know, studies have shown recently that have just came out that you end up using oxygen even when you're doing alactic anaerobic work. So kind of the old models going out the window, but we can talk more about that later. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like if you were to keep going for like 20 minutes with these movements, calves would really just start blowing up. But yeah, dude, you're cranking away at these things. This is great. Awesome. Love the pace. Love the transitions. Go. Transition. Yeah. See, that is all that anybody can ask of you right there, is just constant movement. I haven't seen you take one break yet. Like, this is very good. Good. So, again, kind of want to make sure that you're focusing on extending that hip all the way at the top. And I'm being nitpicky here, but as you can see, that last one was probably a little bit suspect. There we go. Good. Right in there. Grip and rip. Let's go. Hips down, chest up. Good. So yeah, and what that does when you pull those hips down, bring your chest up, is it actually like pins the bar up against your shins a little bit easier. And I know you're doing muscle snatches here, so you do want just a little bit of clearance with your hips, but yeah, very good job. Okay, so probably we got to try to eliminate that extra little break there. You know, for a workout like doing sets of 2 at a lightweight is probably not gonna help, you know. But I understand that you're tired. So yeah, again here we gotta focus on opening the hips. Shit, I can't even remember what round you're on. I'm guessing like 5, like maybe 4 or 5. And there's Tom. Real easy to spot. Good. Just moving well, too. Here we go. All right. Now we got to start reeling in the... Yeah, good transition. So let's try to be, again, we just need to be a little more in control. Try to keep more heel-based rather than toe-based with these movements. And that'll help you balance throughout. But, I mean, what you're doing basically from the waist up is perfect. And I do like, even though we're peppering in that extra break there, I do like that you're not sitting around waiting too long. You know what I'm saying? So, very good. Here we go. And just moving right in there. About halfway there. Something like that. Come on. So yeah, got to open that hip. Good. Very good. Hips down, chest up. Cool, yeah. So yeah, again, if we get, then the reason why I'm saying let's use the hip a little bit more is because that's a bigger muscle group. I mean, using like your hip flexor, your rear end, quads, all that stuff to get the weight up rather than it seems like you're just super calf loaded. I mean, I think that's just going to save a ton of energy for you. You won't get that localized muscle fatigue in your feet and in your calves. Cool. So after doing stuff like that, I think we kind of know like, okay, shit's gonna hit the fan at some point. I at least need to stick with 4s, you know, that kind of thing. I think after watching this, like you look fantastic here. I think you're definitely capable of handling 4 and 4. You know, you're getting to that point where you're kind of getting that suffocating feeling, hard to breathe, kind of feeling like you're underwater. Something that helps with that, a lot of times when you get that kind of like trapped underwater feeling or that suffocating feeling is because your body's not cycling out enough CO2. So if you take a second to breathe all the way out, it'll actually help you to start breathing again much better. So that's a technique we can try. 3, but I love these transitions. So that's 3. I don't think doing a 4th one would take too much more out of you. And then if we hit just another set of 4, I mean, that's really the difference between, you know, hitting a sub 10 and hitting just above 10, you know? Like, I think you can definitely do it. So we've come a real long way with workouts like this. Like, you're lasting much longer with these now, and I really, really like it. And it's Josh and Anton. Got some dumbbells going. Good. Get up. Get up. There you go. Good. So I know it's easy to kind of like look down at the box. Maybe just try to focus on like, in order to finish my rep, I have to look forward or something, like until just at first, until you start getting used to like hitting that standard. And again, who knows? I mean, you guys may never have to do box jumps again in the open or in a qualifier. I don't know. But yeah, it's just the little things that matter. I think she said 3 more. Okay, hopefully it's 7. We'll see. Here we go. Let's get back in there. All right, so I got you at roughly the 9-minute mark here with 3 left. So typically the last round that you're going to do is not really the one that you lose a bunch of time on. And I'm not just talking about you. This is typical with most CrossFitters and stuff. It's not the final kick because everybody can turn it on a little bit at the end. It's kind of the rounds right before that. So this right here would be the cash money rounds where it's like if you can get through these successfully, then you're going to end up with a pretty solid time. Here we go. Getting right in there. I do love your turnover and the idea of you just being like, I'm going to just get on the ground so I can get started. Really, really good. By the way, whatever you're doing with your diet's working. You look fantastic. Body fat percentage looks like it's at a really great place relative to strength as well. So congratulations on that. Great job. Come on, get up. Come on. So yeah, just got to extend there. And the whole thing is like, you just want to give your judge 0 reasons to ding you because they're looking for reasons, you know? All right, so take a look here. You were like, oh shit, look how much energy you have. So this is all stuff that we could have been using a little bit earlier, but I mean, I don't want to knock this performance at all because this is one of the better performances you've done in a while, you know, so that's it. Good communication with your judge. There you go. Get on it. Get in there. Solid. I'm assuming this is the last round. So yeah, gotta extend that one. That would be no rep right there. And that's not to say that you're going this fast because some of these reps are suspect. It's just like they would just ding you. That's all. Dude, great job. Fuck yeah. I mean, so great to watch you move like that. Okay, Josh Mario here with another video review. This week we have muscle ups and pistols. Check out 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so it looks like at the beginning of this video, you just finished up the pull-ups. That's a guess. Yeah, if you can next time, I'd love to see that first half of it as well. But there you go. Okay, I'm wondering how this felt relative to, by the time you're at this point, how did it feel relative to muscle-ups when you're either fresh or only doing muscle-ups? Because I know it is a bit different, like when you're in the middle of a WOD and shit's blown up, you know? Okay. Yeah, get some bigger boxes, dude. There you go. So yeah, we got to get your legs under control there, but I mean, thank God you're just strong as fuck in the upper body. You can correct for that. It seems like you're having a little trouble elevating your hips. So I'm wondering, maybe there's some drills. There might be some drills we can do to remedy that. Because it seems like you're not quite engaging your lats as much, like your lats and your serratus, like nearly as much as you could. And I think if you did that, that would help tremendously. This is just the worst camera work I've ever seen. Lauren is fired twice. Fire her, then hire her again and fire her. Go. So yeah, totally understand. We got to take a break here. Just make sure you nail the reps. You know, for movements like this, and I think you understand it as well, it's like it's more important to not miss, you know, for things that are requiring this much effort, skill, focus for one rep. So yeah, dude, take your time, do what you got to do. And I think it's the heel drive. So once your feet go up and your hips start to elevate, what you need to actually do is heel drive down, and that will shoot your hips even higher. And what's happening is you're leaving your feet up and just bending at the hip, and your feet are going out to the side. So it's like you have energy going in like 1,000 different directions, except for the direction that it needs to go. So you're really relying on that initial first pull and kip. And there's almost like a secondary part to it. You know what I'm saying? There we go. I think we're up. Legs are dangling. Cool. Awesome. Graceful dismount. Okay. Is that 5? Oh, we might have one more. That's all right. We will conquer this movement for sure. It's taken Haley a very long time. And she's still improving. So it's a very difficult thing. All right, here we go. So we want to see a little bit less of a bend in the hip there. And then soon as you pull up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a heel drive down. That'll actually shoot your hips even higher. And I'll see if I can find a good demo video for that to send you. All right. Here we go. One more. Let's do this. Yep. Get up there. Up. There we go. I feel like we made it. Good. So got to be real careful with the pistols here, as far as, because you got big quads, just making sure that you get low enough with that. That's good. Borderline. Good. Awesome. All right, good job.